And at the same juncture, today, I would like to express my views over four of the topics. So let me familiarize you with those four of the topics. Okay, and the very first topic that named coffee, and the very second topic that is chocolate. The very third topic that is waste out of waste activities. The very fourth topic that is a poem named Photograph, as one of my followers, one of my chasers, emulators, imitators, he wanted this that why shouldn't I prefer or I switch over to relate the poems or stories of CBSE 11th, and even I'm having the books of CBSE, and so I just preferred to do something related to that. Okay, and firstly, let's get straight into the topics. The very first topic, that is coffee. You know what? The Costa Rica people, they prefer to have coffee. They are mad on coffee. They are crazy for coffee. Without coffee, they can't dwell. They can't live happily. Even they can't lead a life happily. That's a fact. Okay. And in addition to, you know what? As a matter of fact, coffee that is essential for according to me, for the coffee lovers, as they are addicted to coffee. Without taking the coffee, their day that can't be commenced, that can't be started at all. That's the fact. And in addition to, you know what? As a matter of fact, the thing is that the people of Costa Rica, they many a time prefer to have coffee. Even in the morning time, they prefer to have coffee. They just feel thirsty for coffee, insane, raving, mentally ill, mentally sick for coffee. That's the fact. And in addition to, you know what? The fact is that once in a blue moon, I prefer to have the coffee. I'm not addicted to coffee. I'm not fond of having the coffee as that contains sugar. And you know what? I stay quite far away from coffee as that contains sizable, ample, innumerable numbers and considerable amount of sugar. And you know what? I feel detest with sugar. I feel scorn at sugar. And even I just want to work off the diabetes. Very firstly, there are a couple of diabetes, a couple of types of diabetes. The very first one is mellitus, second one is insipidus. Okay, and in addition to, you know what, I know the massive difference between these diabetes as well. And furthermore, for working off the diabetes, I just prefer to have juice. Even that juice which doesn't contain sugar, even any amount of sugar. That's the fact. Okay, I'm just afflicted with cough, really high amount of cough. You know what? As a matter of fact, the Christians, they prefer to have coffee. Without coffee, they can't dwell. That's the fact. And even in addition to, one day my mom, she used to make coffee for me. I drank that one. I adored that coffee. And in addition to the taste, that was pretty tempting one, delicious one. And in addition to the sugar level that was high, since the sugar level was high, so I, with a stroke of genius, I further decided that not to have coffee on the regular basis. And in addition to, you know what, having coffee for one day, then having coffee for second day, and even for third day, for fourth day, for fifth day, then gradually the person would be addicted to coffee, and then the person would feel unable to go far away from coffee. That's the fact. This case lies with wine, liqueurs, cigarettes, tobacco, and some other intoxicants like drugs as well. And so we shouldn't try to just have something, we shouldn't try to have something quite much in the unlimited amount. We should try to have something in the limit amount. That's the fact. In addition to, you know what? If someone would try to have something for some days, then the same person would be addicted to that same sort of thing gradually. That's the fact. And then the person would be unable to go far away from that same thing. And in addition to, then the person would try to have the same thing in the morning time, in the afternoon time, in the noon time, as well as in the evening time, as well as in the night time. That's the fact. For instance, my mom, she's completely fond of having tea quite much. In the morning time, what she needs tea. Even in the noon time, she needs tea. In the evening time, she needs tea. In the night time, she needs tea. So due to excessive amount of tea, sometimes she feels like fainting and even she feels different as well. That's the fact. And sometimes she just feels like that she has already taken the food, the excessive amount of delicacies or desserts. That's the fact. Okay. This bottle was full earlier. But you know what? My throat that isn't working, and nevertheless, I just tried to come live on YouTube. Okay, let me continue with that one. The very second topic of today, that is chocolate. What is chocolate? What is the meaning of chocolate? Chocolate is a piece of sugar. Even chocolate is made up of numerous amount of ingredients, numerous amounts of ingredients. And in addition to, chocolate is for enhancing the blood sugar level. In addition to, chocolate is for uplifting the mood. Chocolate, in addition to, with the help of chocolate, one can impress anyone. If I would try to give a chocolate to one of the females or to one of the man, and so that man or that female would be impressed or would feel pleased with me or impressed by me. That's the fact. And in addition to, you know what? As a matter of fact, there in February month, the chocolate day that comes in India, and so in such day or at such day, the males they prefer to give chocolates to their lovers so as to impress them, so as to please them as well. That's the fact. Okay, in addition to, you know what, as a matter of fact, I adore chocolates quite much. And even within 1 month, at least 5 to 6 times, I try to have chocolates, really. And in addition to, I'm fond of having the expensive amounted chocolates, the handsome and hefty amounted chocolates. Even I prefer to have wafers. I prefer to have some other chocolates like Dairy Milk, Five Star, and some other. Okay, and the most expensive chocolate of the world, that is Nips Chilt, KNIPSCHILDT. Quite earlier, I was in the mood of just selecting this Nipschilt name as the name of my channel, as the name of my English channel. But then I thought this, that how would the followers find me and how would the people would try to say Nipschilt. As according to me, I thought this, that the pronunciation error, the accents error, can take place. Even I myself was unable to remember and even recall this Nipschilt name, as quite earlier it was Herculean, adverse and gigantic for me to pronounce. That's the fact, and so due to which, you know what? As a matter of fact, I didn't try to prefer this chocolate name for the channel name of mine. And even I thought this that the channel name that should be eye-catching one, simple one, short one, easy to remember one, easy to recall one, and the searchable one as well. I thought this that since the chocolate that is the expensive one and most expensive of the world, so there would be some videos related to that. So my channel that would not come in the search list if someone would try to search Nipschild. And even I know that over 60% people they can't pronounce this Nipschild word quite easily, especially the illiterate ones. They can't pronounce this. You know what the reason behind this is that the literate ones they prefer to read books, and especially read books quite aloud, and so due to which their pronunciation that uplifts, their accents uplifts, and so they learn more and more, they learn the new languages as well. And on the contrary, the one who is illiterate, so the one who is not having a solid foundation over reading, over pronunciation, over accents, and so the one can't pronounce this word clearly and precisely and exactly. The word named Nipschild. Even earlier, I myself was unable to pronounce this clearly and precisely. That's the fact. Then I used to do a lot of practice by speaking this word many a time, and especially on the regular basis. Then eventually I thought this that it would be futile to just prefer this name as the channel name of mine, really. And moreover, you know what? According to me, mostly people they got unaware about the word named Snipschild. They even don't know that this is the name of the most expensive chocolate of the world. And even according to me, this chocolate hasn't yet existed in some of the countries like India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and even some other countries as well, like Costa Rica. And in addition to, you know what? As a matter of fact, since this chocolate is the most expensive one, so the poors they can't afford to have this chocolate. And even this same case lies with the middle class people. On the contrary, the most richest one, the most wealthiest ones, they can have this chocolate. And even they can have this chocolate, but according to me, if they would try to have this chocolate on a regular basis, so they would turn the middle class one. But if their per day earning that is quite higher as compared to the amount of chocolate, as compared to the cost of chocolate, so then they can afford. But nobody would try to spend the money on the chocolate, and especially on the regular basis, and especially on the most expensive chocolate of the world. That's the fact. And in addition to, let me quench my thirst as my throat that is not working clearly. Okay, and in addition to my very third topic, my accents are good. Now my accents are good. My very third topic, my very third topic, that is about waste out of waste activities. Okay, you know what? Generally, we are having sizable, innumerable, considerable amount of waste materials in our own residence, habitual home. Okay, and furthermore, you know what? As a matter of fact, the thing is that that even yet I'm having newspapers, and even some people they prefer to burn the newspapers and thereby cause air pollution. That is wrong, as the people who are afflicted with asthma, how they can lead a good life? They would be no more. And so we people should try our level best to just avoid creating or causing air pollution. Not only air pollution is hazardous, catastrophic, and dangerous for the people who are afflicted with asthma, but also air pollution is catastrophic and dangerous for the skin, and even air pollution that can lead to the skin cancer and even lungs cancer as well. That's the fact. And so we should try our level best to make something with the use of newspapers instead of burning the newspapers. That's the fact. Okay. And furthermore, burning something like the plastic polythene or newspapers or books or notebooks, that isn't good. So every time we people should try our level best to just make the waste out of waste activities with the use of newspapers, with the use of plastic polythenes, and with the use of other things. Even according to me, plastic polythenes are banned and they should be banned forever. As not only the animals try to have the plastic polythenes, but also the people try the level best to burn the plastic polythenes rather badly. Okay, and in addition to, what, one can prefer to make the wall hanging with the use of plastic, no, with the use of the newspapers. Even one can prefer to make paper bags with the use of the newspapers. Even one can make the jewelry with the use of newspapers, the artificial one, the temporary one. And in addition to, you know what? There are numerous and even considerable and ample uses of newspapers. Okay, and in addition to, as a matter of fact, according to me, the people they prefer to just throw these plastic bottles and throw some other materials on the street or inside the dustbin. That is wrong. Instead of just throwing that one, we should try to utilize them by making the waste out of waste activities. And if we are unable to make the waste out of waste activities, out of bottles or out of any sort of thing, so we should try to just give that one to the company for recycling that material. Okay. Or if we are unable to go to the company, to go to the industry or factory, so we should try to place that one inside the dustbin, and instead of just throwing that one on the public places like in the market or on the street. Okay. And furthermore, we should try to clean our country, we should try to clean our environment, our surroundings. As if we would try to clean our surroundings, so you know what, as a matter of fact, our brain, that would work in a good manner. As according to me, cleanliness, that is must. And if someone would try to live in the cleanliness, so according to me, automatically the brain of ones would work in the quite good manner. And in addition to the concentration power, the attention, that too would be the high one, that too would uplift as well. And in addition to, you know what, according to me, the thing is that then one would try the level best to just focus on the work, either to focus on the job related work or the college related work or the school related work or on the academics. Okay, and in addition to, according to me, every time we should try our level best. Okay, now who is this guy? Arun, according to me. Okay, it doesn't matter to me at all. Let me continue. Let me say about cleanliness. Okay, we should try our level best to clean our surroundings. Market rate. How much data is left? 144 MB. That is enough, no problem. दीदी आप 9 बजे के बाद आता हो, आज इतनी जल्दी क्यों दीदी? दीदी आप 9 बजे के बाद आता हो डे, आज इतनी जल्दी क्यों दीदी? खाना खा रहा था अभी, आज जल्दी, सॉरी. No problem. Even you know what? I wanted to invite you on the live streaming together. This is the live streaming together, and I asked for your WhatsApp number. As without having the WhatsApp number, I can't send you the link of the live streaming. Then you didn't send me, and then I thought this that we thought this that it's wrong to give the WhatsApp number to a stranger. Okay, I'm the stranger for you, and so you didn't try to give me the WhatsApp number. Okay, no problem. And let me say something about the cleanliness, then I will try to express my views over the photograph poem. Okay, and if you wanna come live, if you wanna just if you wanna be visible in my show, in my live streaming, so you have to give me your WhatsApp number, then I would send you the link, and then your photo would come just below my photo, and so your face value would be uplifted. When uplifted, when would that uplift? That would be uplifted when my subscribers would be increased, when my live streaming would go viral, and when my views would be in millions. It's my dream to get the views in millions. I would try my level best. Even now, my condition that isn't good. You know what? My throat that isn't working. Nevertheless, today I have come live. Okay, and in addition to, I just try my level best to come live on the regular basis under any circumstance, under any scenario, under any case, even at any cost or by hook or by crook. So work that is crucial for me, work that is mandatory for me. Okay, it doesn't matter that what my condition is. It doesn't matter that whether I am ill or I am sick or something else. Okay. So work that is first and other works they are the second one. It means that the goal that is clearly defined. And if the goal that is clearly defined, so one can accomplish and even achieve anything in life, as everything is possible. Nothing is impossible in the world. One can achieve anything, even in a what? The people of NASA, they just try the level best to go on the moon. It shows your determination. Yes, why not? You know what? The people they try the level best to go on moon. If they can go on moon, if they can achieve the I'm going to say if they can achieve the impractical, unrealistic, impossible thing, so why not we prefer to accomplish our goals? Okay, even go on the moon, that is most difficult task, but our task is our simple task is like going to the school, going to the coaching, catching up on academics, studying. That is the possible task, simplest one. There is no risk of life. So why shouldn't we try to prefer catching up on academics and even accomplishing our goal, even trying the level best to pass out the competitive examinations and even the interviews as well. Okay. Earlier I was saying about cleanliness. Cleanliness that is must, that is mandatory. Okay, are you present? Here is zero follower. Let me see the data. Oh, okay, 77 MB. Okay, let me continue saying that. You know what? Cleanliness that is mandatory. One should try the level best to catch up on cleanliness. As you know what? Cleanliness, due to cleanliness, our brain that works in the quite good manner, that works effectively and efficiently. How? If the surroundings would be clean, then it meant that the environment that would be good, and so in the good environment, one would try the level best to concentrate on the work. And if one is concentrating on the work, so according to me, one would be getting success immediately. Even according to me, you know what? People they prefer to just throw the materials, the things on the streets, and thereby they just try their level best to ruin the public places, to ruin the streets. That is wrong. That is pretty much wrong according to me. While that is running lack of data, let me just say the poem named Photograph. Even today, I didn't try to upload the short as I was ill. I have been ill. I have been running a high fever. In addition to, you know what, today I used to just lie on the couch on the regular basis. Not on all day long. Not on the regular basis. On all day long. It meant for the entire day. The photograph. You know what? There is a word named cardboard. What is the meaning of the word named cardboard? Cardboard that meant permanent memory of mother, the permanent record of the memory of the mother of the poet named Shirley Towson. Okay, and there are two girls, two cousin sisters who are paddling means tarna, swimming. Okay, and each one holding the hands of the mother of the author. Okay, one was clutching the right hand, on the contrary one was clutching the left hand. Clutching, it means holding something tightly. Okay, and in addition to the big one, the big girl, the elder one, she was around 12 years old, or so it means that, or more than 12 years old. And they all were just standing, and they all were smiling, and the uncle he was just taking the photo of theirs while they were standing, and they were giving a pose, even they were smiling as well. And in addition to, there was a sea, a great sea, and the sea used to cover the feet of the females, and even the feet of the females, they were completely washed out due to sea. Okay, and after 20 to 30 years, you know what, the woman, the mother of the author, she used to laugh at the snapshot. What is snapshot? Snapshot, that meant quick photo, taking the quick photo of someone. And you know what, the two cousin sisters, out of the two cousin sisters, one named Betty, on the contrary one named Dolly. Okay, and in addition to, the woman of the author, she used to remind that how the girls used to dress her for getting to the beach, for getting to the sea. Okay, and that was the holiday, that was the past, the holiday was the past of the girls. But for the author, nope, the holiday, that was the past for the mother of the author, but the smile, the happiness, that was the past of the author. It's something like complicated one, and it means that holiday past था, भूतकाल था, औरत का, it means माँ का, author की, जबकि author का जो past था वो था happiness, उसकी मम्मी की. Okay, even later on, जो दो लड़कियां थी उनमें से एक मर जाती है, उतने साल पहले मरती है जितने सालों तक अगली जीती है. ओके, जैसे कि ये 5 साल पहले मर गई, तो ये 5 साल एक्स्ट्रा जी, ये वाली लड़की 5 साल एक्स्ट्रा इसने जिया, और ये वाली 5 साल पहले मर गई. हाउ? आई डोंट नो, हियर दैट इजंट मेंशन्ड. Okay, and oh, Tiri, I'm running out of data. My mobile that is running out of data. Okay, and you know what? The fact is that the author he doesn't wanna just recall the circumstances. It's okay. I late. It's okay. Me. I late. Aya. He late. Aya. What do you wanna say? Okay, so the poet. Okay, poet says this that there is nothing to say about the situation, whatever happened, that one died and one is still alive. The message, what is the message of the story? That the changes always come in the life. Okay, every day the changes they come in the life of each and every individual. Okay, second thing is that what the camera was capturing. The camera was capturing the happiest moments. Okay, and especially the camera was capturing those moments which will never come in future. Okay, for instance, I'm happy right away, and here is a camera of my mobile, and the camera that is capturing me, my happiness, all the moments. You know what? Would these same moments come later? क्या ये फिर से आएंगे ये moments? क्या मैं फिर से young हो जाऊंगी? No. So what it meant that some of the specific moments they come merely at once. Okay. For instance, right away if I am in 12th, so would I be in 12th after 50 years? Which can happen if I would fail in 12th grade, but it would not happen. I would be in 12th for 50 years consistently. It means that the moments they go, the moments they never come back, and the photos which we capture with the use of our mobile and camera, they can never come back. The happiness that can come back, but not the same happiness. Okay. In addition to the moments, the same moments, same pulse, they can't come back later in the life. news articles that to no data. Guess would not come to me as my parents. Even okay. And the one who is trying to get secrets, drugs, harm, and good times. They were for words quite much, and so they The two said males firstly. If according to me, the types of drugs. Is each and everything. Really. Unfortunately, trauma it means sadma. Generally, the working with the on fan. And efficiency, and that gives the cold within a year. It happens 3 to 4 times. But very firstly, sometimes and I can just read the comments of the video. about things. I do data. And so analyze he was completely firm on his resolve. But from 30 onwards, I didn't try to go to especially for 2 months, for a couple of months. You know what? To the residents of our Boston building. Tenth or 12th grade. teaching me the secrets by saying my hands. Hours. And then so he wanted dreams.